Hello, hello, my super fabulous mortal soul. This is Venus Callida here. I want to welcome you to a BELF house in the Silver Moon City area. It's a humble place. They're getting ready for all of the Wintervale activities. I can't wait. I love this month. So many holidays, so many things to celebrate, so much good cheer, and so much wonderful food. And as promised, this is the second last in my mini series of how to eat like me, a blood elf, a high elf, well, a death knight. But it's really my elven culture that I'm here to share with you today. And I've got some wonderful dishes around and on the prep table. And we're here to do this. Now, today, in this humble, homey elven kitchen, open concept, ready for the holidays. And some good eats. To bring these nom-noms into your human kitchen, Msoul, no portal required, but you must play my game and you must play my way. You're going to solve the riddles to reveal the recipes for tonight's wonderlicious BELF meal. And you're going to love it. If you're a pescatarian, this meal's for you. So let's go. Round number 1. Riddle me this. I'm a certain type of bulb, but I don't give off any light. I can be peeled and chopped up, and am red, yellow, green, or white. What am I? Do 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 do. La 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 la. Riddle number 2. Can you tell me how to get to Street? Wait, what street is that? Da-na-na, 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 da-na. Riddle number 3. Wear me around your neck if you are afraid of Dracula. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba-dum bum. Riddle number 4. I come before bread, ale, and snap. What am I? Da na 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 na. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, la 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 la. Riddle number 5. Smurfs live in me. Fairy rings are made with me. What am I? Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, la 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 la. Riddle number 6. I am eaten boiled or steamed. As part of a main meal, I can also be crispy in a breakfast cereal. What am I? Do 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 do. Ba-dum-bum. Riddle number 7. I'm a dark, sweet, and salty sauce prominently used in Cantonese cooking. What am I? Da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, na-na-na-na. Halfway there. Riddle number 8. I'm a lightly sweet Japanese rice wine. What is my other name? Da-na, 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 na-na-na-na. Pew, 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 pew. Missed me. Haha. Riddle number 9. I'm a Japanese sauce made from fermented soybeans. What is my name? Do 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 do. Ba-dum-bum. Riddle number 10. I'm white, but I'm not milk. I'm small, but I'm not snow. I come as a grain, but I'm not rice. What could I be? Da 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 da, ba da 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 da, da 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 da, ba da 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 da, ba da 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 da, ba da da da, da. Riddle number 11. I'm the little red flakes in a shaker, put on Italian food to make it spicy. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba-dum-bum. Riddle number 12. This is a 4-letter word which comes before stone and light. It's also small green fruit, and it's the flavor of Sprite. What am I? Welcome in, and please feel free to put your guesses in the chat space if you like. We're in round 1, riddle number 13. Almost done. I'm not a nut, yet many call me one. My outer shell fears no sun. What am I? Last but not least, riddle number 14. I provide oil for cooking, milk for drinks, and shells for crafts. Who girls love me? What am I? Do 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 ba-da-da ba-da-da-da ba-dum-bum. All right, Msoul, let's solve these riddles for round 1. Let's find out how many you were able to solve. In riddle number 1, I'm a certain type of bulb, but I don't give off any light. I can be peeled and chopped up, and I'm red, yellow, green, or white. What am I? It's an onion. We'll need 1 red onion sliced. Riddle number 2, can you tell me how to get to this street? Which street is it? It's Sesame Street. We'll need 1 tablespoon toasted sesame oil for this recipe. In riddle number 3, wear me around your neck if you're afraid of Dracula. What am I? Garlic. We'll need 3 cloves of sliced garlic for this recipe. Riddle number 4, I come before bread, ale, and snap. What am I? Ginger. Ginger ale, gingerbread, ginger snaps. We're going to need a thumb-sized ginger, grated. In riddle number 5, Smurfs live in me. Fairy rings are made with me. What am I? Mushrooms. You need about 300 grams of mushrooms of your choice. Chop them up. Riddle number 6. I'm eaten boiled or steamed as part of a main meal. I can also be crispy in a breakfast cereal. What am I? Snack, crackle, and pop. Rice. And we need 240 grams of cooked rice. I used half rice, basmati white rice, and then half whole grain rice. You can mix it up to whatever your health requires. Riddle number 7. I'm a dark, sweet, and salty sauce prominently used in Cantonese cooking. What am I? We're talking hoisin sauce, Hoisin. I'm so sorry if I said it wrong. Hoisin sauce, 2 tablespoons will do it. All right, riddle number 8. I'm a lightly sweet Japanese rice wine. What's my name? Mirin. And we need 1 teaspoon. In riddle number 9, I'm a Japanese sauce made from fermented soybeans. What am I? 2 tablespoons. Tamari is needed. Riddle number 10. I'm white, but I'm not milk. I'm small, but I'm not snow. I come as a grain, but I'm not rice. What could I be? Salt. We need just a pinch. Riddle number 11. I'm the little red flakes in a shaker. Put on Italian food to make it spicy. What am I? Chili flakes. Just a pinch will do it. Riddle number 12. This is a 4-letter word which comes before stone and light. I'm also green fruit, and its flavor of Sprite. What am I? Lime. We'll need a squeeze of lime juice for this recipe. Riddle number 13. I'm not a nut, yet many call me one. My outer shell fears no sun. What am I? Coconut. And we're going to need 3 tablespoons of coconut milk for this recipe. Finally, riddle number 14. I provide oil for cooking, milk for drinks, and shells for crafting. Little girls love me. What am I? Coconut again. We need 3 tablespoons coconut cream, or you can use yogurt for this recipe. So Venus, what is this, you might wonder? It's a dish called mushrooms coconut rice. So yummy, looks so festive, and smells so wonderful. Here's how to make it. In a large frying pan, fry the onion with the oil on a medium heat until soft and caramelizing. Now add in the garlic and ginger and fry for a further minute. Then add in the mushrooms and cook for 45 minutes until they're soft. Next, add in the rice, hoisin, mirin, tamari, miso, and coconut milk. Stir to combine and cook for 5 minutes. In a separate pan, fry the spring onion with oil on a low to medium heat until it's soft. Now add the mushrooms and cook until soft. Add the toasted sesame oil and season with salt. Finally, stir in the coconut cream or the yogurt, salt to taste, toasted sesame, chili flakes, and the lime juice. Now, you can eat this on its own if you're vegetarian. Garnish with a few handfuls of the mushrooms chopped up, a pinch of sea salt, sesame seeds toasted, 2 spring onions chopped up, thrown on top, and some fresh coriander to give it that nice fresh color that would be approved of in Hell's Kitchen. Oh, so yummy. But wait, we have a main to serve if you're pescatarian. This is a mountain of deliciousness, but what are we going to put on top for protein? Find out now. Here comes round number 2. It's over here, my cutting board. Let me show you. It's right over here. That's the clue. That's the clue. So, let's find out. Riddle me this. I'm a type of fish. Say my name twice. What could I be? Do 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 do. Ba-dum-bum. Riddle number 2. I'm a word that follows sweet pea, olive, and castor. What am I? Ba-na-na-na, 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 ba-na. Riddle number 3. This thing comes as a small grain, but it's not sugar or sand. It's often used when cooking so that food doesn't taste so bland. What am I? Riddle number 4. When we skip really fast, we call it doing jolly old what? Jolly old what? Ba 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 ba. Well, that's it. Let's solve these riddles and find out if you were able to reveal the recipe ingredients. In riddle number 1, I'm a type of fish. Say my name twice. What could I be? It's mahi-mahi. We'll need 4 fillets of mahi-mahi, 6 ounces each, about 1 inch thick. In riddle number 2, I'm a word that follows sweet pea, olive, and castor. This is not just the family that Pompeii gets involved with. It's oil. Fun fact, olive oil's whole family has the first names of different kinds of oils available in the Dirty 30s. Now we need as much oil as you need for pan frying. Riddle number 3. This thing comes as a small grain, but it's not sugar or sand. It's often used when cooking, so the food doesn't taste so bland. What am I? Kosher salt. Of course, kosher salt is recommended, and just a pinch will do it. Riddle number 4. When we skip really, really fast, we call it doing jolly old peppers. We're going to need freshly cracked black pepper for this recipe. So Venus, you may demand, tell me what this is. It's pan-fried mahi-mahi to serve on top of the aromatic rice dish. Let's prepare it. Of course, you can substitute for any white fish you like. We're going to sprinkle the fillets liberally with kosher salt and pepper on both sides. Heat for about 5 tablespoons of oil in a large nonstick frying pan at medium-high until very hot. Carefully set 1 or 2 fillets, don't overcrowd them, in the pan in a hot oil and sear for 3 minutes. Do not move the fish during this time. Let it sit and get a good sear. Carefully flip fish over. Cook another 3 minutes without moving them, or just until the fish loses transparency and becomes fully opaque and browned. Opaque so it looks whitish and browned. Immediately remove fish from pan. Repeat for the other fillets. Plate the cooked fish and serve on top of the bed of mushroom coconut fried rice. Super yummy, so tasty, so satisfying, and a meal any high elf would be proud to serve to their guests at a winter vale. Wonderful, flavorful, aromatic. How do we round this off? Find out now. Here comes round number 3. Riddle me this. I'm yellow and round. I never make a sound, but I light up everything around. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba-dum-bum. Riddle number 2. I fall without wings, break without tools, and carry water inside. What am I? Riddle number 3. This is a type of green fruit which grows on a citrus tree. When it is part of a pie, you might say that it is key. What am I? Do 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 do. Pew 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 pew. Didn't get me. Riddle number 4. Nowadays I'm used to add flavor. In olden days I preserved meat. What am I? Do 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 do. Welcome, welcome in. You are never late. Whenever you arrive is just the perfect time. Well, we're on round 3, but don't worry, the best part is finding out the whole deal, because this is a menu I'm quite proud of putting together here to serve you in my humble BELF house. All right, I see the riddle answers are coming in. All right, next. Riddle number 5. I'm the flavor of candy canes and gum. What am I? Riddle number 6. My shell is hard, my center pure. I float on oceans strong and sure. What am I? Banana, 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 banana. All right, this was a short one, but a good one, and I'm holding it right here in my hand. I'm going to get up close for a second and show you what this might be. Yummy, yum, yum, yummy, yum, yum. Okay, let's have some fun. Let's solve these riddles. Let's find out how many you got right. And I can see we've got a winner here. Riddle number 1. I'm yellow and round. I never make a sound, but I light up everything around. What am I? It's the sun. We're talking sun fruit, both from the real world, found in places like Jamaica, but also it can be bought by NPCs in Silver Moon City and all across coastlands. It's sun fruit. We need 2 ripe sun fruit, peeled and chopped. In riddle number 2, I fall without wings, break without tools, and carry water inside. What am I? It's coconut. We need 1 cup full-fat coconut milk for this recipe. Fun fact, I was comparing different kinds of milk today in the store. Coconut milk is the one safe for both people with diabetes and high blood pressure. Low sodium, good fiber to carbohydrate ratio. So it's a go for me. That's my new milk, coconut milk. Riddle number 3. This is a type of green fruit which grows on a citrus tree. When it is part of a pie, you might say it is key. What am I? I first ate this in Florida, actually. My mother introduced it to me as her favorite. It is key lime pie. We need 1 lime, and the juice of 1 lime, freshly squeezed, will do. Riddle number 4. Nowadays, I'm used to add flavor. In olden days, it preserved meat. Ding, 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 we got a winner. We need sea salt. Just a pinch will do it. Riddle number 5. I'm the flavor of candy canes and gum. What am I? Another winner. Ding, ding, ding. It's mint. 2 tablespoons chopped mint, or if you're not a mint person, Thai basil would do just as well for a savory option. Riddle number 6. My shell is hard, my center pure. I float on oceans, strong and sure. Wilson! What am I? Coconut is correct. Ding, ding, ding. Toasted coconut flakes and lime zest can be used for a garnish on top before you serve this. And it could be a starter or a dessert, but today I want to use it as a dessert chaser. Make it look even more elegant by serving it in a martini glass. Let me tell you how to make this wonderful soup. Oh, I gave it away. Well, Venus, you can ask me, what does this make? If I were to serve it to you in a BELF house in the Silver Moon City region, it's called chilled sunfruit coconut soup. It's a no-cook, so you're welcome. Ultra refreshing, vegan and gluten-free dessert. You're welcome and you're welcome. Sunfruit, perishable food item in the World of Warcraft BELF territories, is also known in the human world as Sola fruta and Estrella dorada, and it is a tropical fruit native to parts of the Caribbean, especially Jamaica, Grenada, and Dominica. It is known for its sweet, smooth, and slightly acidic flavor, making it a versatile ingredient in various dishes. Sunfruit is used in homemade jams, juices, and herbal tonics, and it's cherished by rural Caribbean communities for its high yield and nutritional benefits. It is not a genetically modified fruit, nor is it a designer hybrid, but rather a naturally occurring tropical fruit. So here's how we make this wonderful dessert. Chilled sunfruit coconut soup. You're going to put in a blender, combine the sunfruit flesh, coconut milk, lime juice, maple syrup if you want, and salt. Blend until completely smooth. Chill in the refrigerator for 1 hour or until it's cold. Be patient because it's worth it. Pour this into small bowls, or I like martini glasses, and top with the herbs, coconut flakes, and lime zest. If you don't know, zest is just the very outer top layer of the rind of the fruit. So you just use a tiny grater and just grate the bits of green off of the top. That's it, and it makes a beautiful dusting on top of this recipe. It's a beautiful look when you serve it. Something to talk about and something more to taste. The richness of the coconut milk in this dish blissfully contrasts with the brightness of the fruit. The herbs add an aromatic lift, and it turns this simple blend into something luxurious. Serve martini glasses for the extra pizzazz. Now, so just to review, we've got the mahi-mahi, which we're going to put on top of this beautiful coconut mushroom rice dish. We've got here in the center, the mahi-mahi is over here on my chopping board, and then chase it with this soup. Now, you could serve it in bowls if you like. I just like the look of the glass. I think it just makes it look so elegant. And so the citrus flavors and the coconut follows through most of the dish, so it's really nice. Now, some people have asked me, what would I do as a compliment if we wanted to add a little bit of alcohol to the menu? Well, serving fish, I would definitely go with white wine, but I was looking this up. And so, Msoul, what could you serve as a beverage that works well with this meal combination? There are so many exotic Elven teas if you like tea, but tonight, what to serve with tonight's High Elven Silver Moon City meal? If you want something with more of a kick, the suggestion that I came up with is a type of wine called smoky puree. Puree? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to say it wrong. Puer? I'm not a wine connoisseur, but you'll tell me Puerh. And I found manstea.com products /smoky puer, ERH. I'll put the information in the episode details later if you want to look up. There are 3 vintages. This smoky flavor of this particular wine is supposed to set off nicely against the flavors of the coconut and lime and the mahi-mahi and the mushrooms. So there's a spring 2017 vintage that has a bright golden liqueur and initial bite of cooling bitterness, followed by complex lingering honey notes reminiscent of your favorite high-end smoky whiskey. But it's a wine. It's got bay leaf, smoke wood, and honey flavor at the start. And it goes really well with any kind of a fish dish. Now, there's also a spring 2015 vintage, if you find it, a balanced mix of hazelnut and charcoal and leaves. And this kind of tea brews into honey amber liqueur and well-rounded musky notes with floral aroma. And it has a lasting dry, sweet finish. And this is often used as an early autumn tea, and it pairs well with any kind of seasonal flavors. Now, there's another spring 2014 vintage. It has an interplay of smokiness and sweet fruit notes with a long finish. This tea reminds you of summer outdoor barbecues, even in the colder months. So that's just something. So the white wine or the smoky pu'er teas, which would just go off really well against the mushrooms, the coconut soup, and the mahi-mahi, or other white fish as you like. So how are you doing today, Whispers to Themselves? I'm a tiny bit late myself today because I have been populating. I've already written a Time Turner Choose Your Own Adventure story. It's a silly Winterville romp where Venus Callida, as you know, I like to run around Hogwarts. It's my second favorite fandom. It's next to WoW. And Venus teamed up with Hermione, and they're going to take you on a wild portal adventure, time-turning adventure. And I've been populating the pictures, and I just got so into it that I lost track of time. So I myself am a little bit late. I'm thankful that you guys forgive me for that. I know I should do better. It's not that I'm not at the computer, and it's not that my shows aren't finished being written. It's just that if I sit down and start working, I just lose track of time. It's just like when I'm in a raid or a dungeon, I forget to look over at the chat window and I talk to you guys after, hoping you're still there, because I'm really not trying to ignore. I just get so into it that my focus just forgets to look around me at the rest of the world. But I hope you liked so far in my series. I think this is the third or fourth. I think it's the 4th recipe I've given you guys, and there's one more. I couldn't stop. Once I dove into this, I couldn't stop. So my 12 days of Christmas feasts are going to be set out a little differently, and they're going to start from the 25th and go to the Epiphany in January 6th, as opposed to being the 12 days of Christmas through December, just because I can't help it. I told you guys I'd bring you into Silver Moon City. I told you I would bring you into the high elven meals of my culture as a BELF and as a high elf, and notwithstanding that I'm a Death Knight, I still enjoy the smell of all of this cooking. I still enjoy cooking and feeding all my friends and family and all my guildies, and you, Msoul, you're worth it. I hope you guys give these recipes a chance, try out these dishes, and if you do, please tell me how you personalized it, if you liked it, if you like my choice of teas to complement, because high elves love their teas. And those human vintages of puree, the smokiness. I just want to know what you think, because I do know some of you out there are whiskey lovers and like that campfire whiskey that definitely tastes like the smoke coming off a campfire. So that's why I found this particular, the spring 2017 vintage would be right up your alley. And it's just because somebody asked me about that I added this in, and I'm not going to make you work for that one. I'm just going to tell you what it is, because I love cooking white fishes. And so this is just another way to do it. I love mushrooms. BELFs love mushrooms. And I know it looks like we're vegetarians most of the time, but we do pride ourselves on how we grill and sear our meats when we do harvest them, and we do love our fish. So I hope you enjoy. Now, Whispers, do you think if I were to come back in about 5 minutes, I can get into a little bit of gaming time tonight? I'm definitely wanting to get back into WoW. And there's also an event going on. I don't know if it starts today or tomorrow or next day for Blush Blush. So I want to get in there and check. So I'm going to just Thank you all for coming into my BELF house, and I will see you in about 5 minutes just for some gaming and a separate feed, just because I like to separate them. Thank you for playing along. You are a really good guesser, and I will see you very soon. Also, whispers to themselves, did you check out the most recent door game that I made? Because the captain has the look of hair that I'm thinking reminds me of you with your new moniker. So have a look at the captain. I think he's pretty hot, but the way his hair just curls and waves out and in around himself, I feel like that's you. That's your kind of hair. And so let me know if you like that icon or if you've got another, because I definitely am still inspired. I'm going to be putting guildies back in door games coming around New Year's Eve. But for right now, I'm taking a couple of adventures where you're the main character and I'm taking you on an adventure. So you're going to see me, but as representing you guys as the main character, making the choices in the game. It's going to be Msoul, my little ghostly spirit, because elves, when they need to find their bodies, are floating around. They don't look like their corporeal selves. They are a wisp. And that is why my Msoul is a wisp, to represent you guys, because your corporeal forms are over there. But your spirit's here with me. Anyways, I'm glad to spend our time together. I'm going to drink my water as I chase every meal with some. And I'm going to drink to your health and mine. Okay, no problem. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. I'm going to head out and I'm going to get to questing. I'll see you there in about 5 minutes. Bye.